Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about how to make recordings with Zoom. So to get started, let's head over to our live Zoom meeting, and you will notice that you have a button in your toolbar that says record. If yours isn't here, again, it might be a settings feature that you need to go back to your zoom.us settings and to turn this feature on. If I want to record, I'm going to go ahead and click on this button, and it's going to give me a couple of options, and these are really important options. Number one, do I want to record on this computer, or do I want to record to the cloud? I want to tell you a couple of things about this. So if I record on this computer, after my Zoom meeting is finished, it is going to download a copy of my Zoom meeting as an MP4 file onto my computer. And if you choose this option, then you are going to upload this into YouTube, which is going to be your easiest way to be able to re-access the Zoom recording. So you'll upload it into YouTube, and then from there you will transfer that information into Canvas. If you record it to the cloud, when you are finished with your Zoom meeting, it takes a half hour to an hour, and you will receive an email. And with that email address, it is going to give you a link to the recording. And so then you can post that link in your Canvas course. So I'm going to show you this here in a couple of minutes. I'll show you each of those so that you can decide which is going to work best for you. Let's go ahead for right now. I think I'll go ahead and record on this computer. So I just want you to see what the features of the recording look like. So notice at the top that it shows now it's being recorded, and you can see that you now have a pause and stop option. So that's very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. So if maybe now I need to go talk to students for a minute, or I need to redirect or something like that, I can just pause this, and then when I get back to the instruction piece, I can start clicking again, and it only records when I'm in play mode. So that's a really nice feature. Before we get started on the other aspects of how to save your recordings and things like that, there's a couple things that I want to share with you. Number one, it is very critical that when you are recording a Zoom meeting, that you do not have students in that meeting in terms of their video. So you can have student voice, but please make sure that your students have turned their video off before you start recording. The other piece is that there's a lot of legality around recording something that somebody is involved with without their direct permission. So please make sure that you let students know every single time that you do a recording in Zoom that you are going to be recording this, and so that they're aware of that. So that, just again, that legal piece. So those are two really critical components to think through first before you start doing any Zoom recordings. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording now. And so it's giving me a message, and it shows that my file is being converted to MP4. I have to end this meeting before it will download that onto my computer. But I'm going to show you, I already downloaded one, so I'll show you what that's going to look like. The biggest thing is it's going to prompt you after the meeting's over. It's going to bring up a window, and it's going to ask you, where do you want this to be saved at? Just make sure that you know where you're saving your video to. That's the biggest thing. Okay, so let's pretend now that you have your Zoom recording. You've recorded your session, and now you want to upload it into your Canvas account. So a couple of things. Let's go over, and I want to show you over on this screen. I had mentioned to you that when you record on the computer, it downloads it for you after the meeting has ended. And the other piece I want to share with you is what happens when you record it to the cloud. So when you record it to the cloud, you're going to get an email from Zoom, and it is going to give you the following information. And like I say, I think this one I had like 2 minutes because I was just doing a test, and it still took a half hour for it to get here. So I don't know with a longer recording how long it takes. But you'll get an email. And when you get an email, it's going to give you a couple of things. So first of all, it'll give you a link to your recording. And then if you want to share this, it's going to give you a share code. Now, it gave me a link to share this. It also gives me a password. I tested this out in Canvas a couple of times, and when I add this link into Canvas, it actually just, it doesn't ask for a password. It just takes me directly there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy my link address. Okay, and now I'm going to head out to Canvas. My apologies, I should have had this open. And of course, Wi-Fi is going slow today. Okay, so out here at Canvas, I'm going to go ahead and open my test course. And now normally best practice is that you keep all of your information in a module and that you create your assignments, everything through there. I'm just going to go directly to an assignment so that we don't have that extra step involved. So I'm going to go out to assignments and I'm going to add an assignment. And in this assignment, maybe this is recording from, I don't know, September 5th, whatever the day happens to be. I'm going to come down into my toolbox. Now it's going to be really important. Don't just paste the link into here. You're going to want to click on the link button and you're going to post this as an external link. So what text, maybe you want to call this September 5 recording. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to post the link. And then you'll go through and set up your assignment the way you normally would. And then a student would be able to come in here and they would click on the link and that is going to take them. Now this is an important difference. That's going to take them outside of Canvas and it's going to open up a new tab in their browser and it will open that new tab with this recording. So just so you know this. I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm going to cancel this for right now. And I have already saved this, so I'm going to go bring that up. I'm not going to take you through that right now, but I'll show you from a student point of view. So hold on for just a second. Okay, so now we're back. So I had posted this from the one I did the other day as a live recording. So I'm in student view now. So now as a student, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And here's my recording. I did put the password in there just in case, but like I say, I haven't needed it any time. But notice how it opened up a brand new tab. And then in my tab, now you're going to find, here is my recording. So then as a student, I could click play and I would go ahead and watch that. But again, it opens it outside of Canvas. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to show you now what happens if you download it into your computer. So if you decide to download directly to your computer and don't use, it won't work for Chromebooks, you need to have your laptop or a desktop computer. You're going to go ahead and head out to YouTube. And to be honest with you, I think this is probably my most preferred method because as a YouTube video, you can embed it right into Canvas and then it stays right in Canvas. So I'm going to head out here. Now, the way that you can upload a video to YouTube, it's really simple when you have something already on your computer. So I'm going to click, I'm just right here at the home page. I'm going to go ahead and click on this little video button right here. And it's going to ask me if I want to upload a video, which I sure do. So I'm going to click on that. And now it's going to open up my desktop for me. This is where you're going to want to make sure you know where you saved it to your computer. So I'm just going to put in here MP4. And this is going to bring up, so this is one I just created a little bit earlier today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And I'm going to open this up. And now it takes a little bit of time to think through it. And now it's going to bring up a toolbar for me. This is where I can change the title. So if I wanted to put September 5 video lesson or however I want to call it, I can do that. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. It's going to give me some options for what the front page looks like. This is what it looks like always for YouTube. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on YouTube. On your audience, since this is for students, make sure you click on yes, it's made for students, and this is going to make the options. It's going to take care of some ads and other things so that students are exposed to that many things. This is kind of a new tool in YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and click next. Now, I'm not going to walk you through all the YouTube pieces. There's going to be other YouTube tutorials coming out soon. I'm going to go ahead and click next. And this is the last piece I want to show you is when you set the visibility feature. So automatically in YouTube, and my computer is running slow right now, but automatically in YouTube, it will check unlisted. and this is where you're going to want it to be. You don't want it to be private, or it's going to be hard to access through Canvas, but make sure it's unlisted. And then if you have the link, if your students have the link, they can go ahead and watch it. And then you're going to go ahead and save your video. Once you have this saved, you're going to have some options. I strongly suggest, and now you can click on the link, or you can click on the embed. I'm going to go ahead and click on the embed. This is going to bring up an embed code for me. I'm just going to copy that embed code. And now I'm going to head out to Canvas. I'm going to leave my student view in Canvas. And I'm going to set up a new assignment. Now I'm going to pause for just a minute and set this up so you don't have to watch all of this. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have set this assignment up like I did the other one. I'm going to go ahead and go into the edit box. Now, to put an embed code into Canvas, I'm going to head over here by my little grid, and you're going to notice that there's a little icon here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is my rich content editor. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then I am, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and paste my embed code right there. And then I'm going to save this. And now my video is embedded right there into the assignment. So this is going to keep it tight within Canvas, whereas a link is still going out to YouTube. This way it's embedded right here within Canvas, and it's just going to be right here. The view for students is going to be the same. It's just that it makes it a little bit better if you have the opportunity to embed it right into your assignment. So that's how you would use your embed code and upload your video into YouTube. So anyway, those are two different ways that you can record your assignments, record your Zoom meetings, and you can add them then into your Canvas instance. So I hope that was helpful, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.